just to be prepared.
Excuse me, Mr. Rand, clearly he was within, well, he's connected to water now, but he's clearly within 300 feet, which is the statute, right?
Correct, yes.
Thank you.
How close is this well to the river that he drilled?
I don't know that. I can see if I can find some information before next council. The other concerning part about this is this property's right next to the river as
Yeah.
well.
Okay, any other questions? Regular item?
Regular.
Okay. Now we'll move on just to our regular format to discuss. We'll have, of course, the approval of the agenda for consent regular items. Approval of governing body minutes for March 12th, regular meeting, March 25th, special meeting, April 1st, special meeting, and then, of course, this meeting, April 2nd. Then we'll have item number 2 is request to schedule a public hearing on May 14th, 2024 to request appeal denying a planning commission case CU plus PV 2024-32 for 2332 Sudworth Drive. And so we'll make sure that we have the information for that. Do you have something?
No, I was just going to see if you had any questions.
Does anybody have any questions pertaining to that before we get the information? Okay. Then we'll have public input, mail reports, new employees and promotions, always a favorite thing. Employee presentation, presenting employee and department of the quarter for January through March. Department of the quarter, January through March. And then we'll have proclamation, Keep Ruidoso Beautiful, and the Great American Cleanup, T-Bone. And then proclamation is for Fair Housing Month. And this is something that we have to do every year, proclamation along with your Affordable Housing Act before you can get any kind of funding, before you can apply really for any kind of funding for housing. Presentation on feeding of local wildlife, and that will be Jody Canfield.
That'll
Is that
be,
right?
Mayor, Council, that'll be the New Mexico Game and Fish.
Okay, they're going to come in, good.
Yes.
And then maybe Chief Chavez can bring in a copy of the ticket that he wrote. It's only been an ordinance for I don't know how long. I think I had blonde hair back then. But we finally managed to get somebody in the act and wrote them. I don't know how this horse got his head in my car. And all the fresh apples and all of that. So good job, Chief.
Yeah,
The second ticket he's written in how many of these years?
Wow.
So once a year, okay, just so you know how to do it.
It's traditional.
It was the chief himself, huh?
Yeah, it was the chief himself. So we get calls on this all the time, and it's not that we're wanting to hand out a lot of tickets because we're tourist-based, we understand, but we have got to get a grip on this, and we're working on the horses and everything else legislatively, so we'll be dealing with that. Presentation, this is going to be a good one. It's been years since we've had this one, the presentation on the Snowy River Cave. So looking forward to all the photographs and different things that we have. Have you ever seen it?
No, but I get a chance to go there this year with the kids at the middle school. They get to take a tour. They went last year. The wilderness PE class and some other ones get to go in there.
Cool.
Who's going to give the presentation?
I don't know.
Mayor Crawford, members of the council, it's going to be the same gentleman that was here back, I think 2014, 2015?
Maybe.
So it's going to be the same gentleman
It
with
shows
the,
the length and
I believe with the
breadth of
BLM, I believe is who's going to be here.
and the big caverns and then the small ones and the temperature differentials. But it's pretty interesting, and that's just right out here. And then we'll find out, because they were talking about that it actually could tie into Carlsbad Caverns. We'll see if they found that out yet or not. So anyway, right here under our feet. See, then appointment to the Keep Ruidoso Beautiful Board. I'll be meeting with that gentleman sometime tomorrow. Yep. And we're very thankful because we don't have any openings on all 16 boards. That shows just unbelievable volunteerism. And when we do have a vacancy, we always have somebody step in. So very good and thankful for the name. And then we'll have the village manager's report. If there's anything in particular, he'll get it to you early that we can highlight. Just let us know beforehand.
Is that when, I'd like for Bobby to be here.
Bobby Simpson?
Let's talk about NoGal. What's going on?
Bobby Simpson in Nogales.
That's the,
Oh,
and Mike's been working on that with
yeah, I
Bobby.
just went totally blank. I'm sorry. Yeah,
He's actually sitting out there right now. It was supposed to start yesterday,
The siding?
but the weather was rough yesterday, so he's gonna try and start, if it's better this afternoon, if not.
And so he is going to do it.
So we have our own contractor doing that, and then he said he's taking care of the roof, and he did submit a quote for the roof.
But we can provide an update on it.
yeah, we definitely need that, yes.
That'd be
thank you.
good.
This is our clean and lean
Yeah.
on Nogal right over here that's been going on for 10 years or more.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else that you can think of? Anybody? No? Okay. Sierra Blanca Regional Airport Pancake Breakfast and Fly-In event. We'll have a presentation on that, and we'll have people from the Aviation Board and I guess Armstrong Consultants and the like will be there. And we'll have a date on that for sure. And are we coordinating with, who's in charge of it? I'm looking at you, but you're not looking back.
Eddie is,
Eddie? Okay. We'll just, because he gets all the fanfare, I want to make sure we have it all done and that we've tied in with our PIO and marketing to make sure.
Maya ready to go, and Carrie was, I just had her on it.
Okay, beautiful.
And Mayor and Council, the pancake breakfast is going to be that same week at State Aviation Conference. We'll be here, what is it, May 6th through the 9th
Yes.
that week, so it'll be that Saturday.
Yep. So hopefully everybody can attend that. And then we'll get an update on the Village of Rudolph's website design. This has been ongoing. As most people know, our other just got so cluttered that it was hard to navigate, so it's been a complete overhaul with all departments checking in. Reports from municipal officials, so if you have something, be prepared. We'll get that out. I don't know of any public hearings. And then we'll have, so far, one regular item. But as always, there'll be something else that may come up, and we'll add it if needed. And we'll keep closed session, discussion on limited personnel matters. We'll get an update from our attorneys. Discussion subject to client attorney-client privilege pertaining to threatened or pending litigation. And discussion of purchase, acquisition, and disposal of real property and/or water rights. So we'll leave those things on there because you never know what comes on, because we do have several things in the works that we'll want to be briefed on.
In Mayor and Council, we may have we are receiving proposals on 603.
Yep.
To do the grading and the utilities, all the dirt work. So we hope to have an additional proposal today, and we may, if we don't have a special meeting, we'll put it on the regular meeting.
Okay. And then maybe there's a slight possibility we'll hear something from the board on the 9% tax credit on the apartment complex, because we're told that we graded out second highest.
We've got to be first.
No,
We don't.
they're going to do 3 to maybe 5 projects this year because of all the money from oil and gas. And that's left. So we'll be excited because we're that much further along, and we're just anxious, but they are tight-lipped about it, the board and everybody is. So Lord willing, this will be the one. And then I really think that once we get that on the board, 603 Meacham done, which if you've got your insider, does everybody get their insider yesterday?
Yes.
It was a really good write-up about that, and a really good picture, I thought,
Yeah.
of kind of what these are going to look like. And then once we get the aesthetics, and Mr. Handy over here with the grants and his relationships, which this is all about relationships at state level, dealing with these folks that occupy these offices that have jobs to get done and budgets to spend. Ron was able to work with MFA.
And Mayor and Council, and I'll give Mike a lot of credit on submitting the application, and we were able to meet with one of the assistant, I'd say, secretaries for the New Mexico Mortgage, and we met with her, Mike and I. She said this grant is $500,000, but I would ask for a waiver and ask for
$1 million.
request $1 million, so we submitted that already, and it'd be great to be able to have that funding dedicated towards this project also.
So
Great job.
yeah, we're excited about that. So the dirt work is costing astronomically more than what we figured. And we thought it was because we really were rushing to get the bids in, but we were able to get kind of a respite from DFA. Instead of having to have everything completed by June 30th, we spend $1.5 million, and then they'll give us more flexibility on that other. But we're still gunning to get it done. But
Yes.
this money will help us get the aesthetics, all the things that look good, maybe some xeriscaping, some additional trees and things out there so that it's really a showpiece for the community. So we're excited, but great job. You guys
Yeah,
doing a
great job.
good job. So, go
Could
ahead.
we have kind of a report? I know that it's going to be hard because of we haven't started melting yet, but are we going to be able to capture some of that water coming off from the river to go into Grindstone?
I'll let me look into that. They can report on that.
Okay.
Are we not taking water?
We're taking water.
Yeah.
Are we?
We're doing it based off of the return flow credit right now.
Exactly. And then, depending on if the agenda grows or not, just to refresh everybody, we might give a little discussion where we're at on that return flow credit, going back to getting our 50%, that another bureaucrat just waved her hand and said, you don't get it. So we're nearly at that stage where we've proved that, so we should be getting that return flow credit back on our 5-year water accounting.
Yeah, we started doing the INI study, so we can give an update on that.
Okay.
They will base how much return flow credit can get based off the results of the INI.
Okay.
The lake has actually started coming up. 19
Has it?
feet low spillway last week.
Good. And I heard the fishing is great there in Alto. I ran in,
Keeping a pretty good eye on how much we can bring in. It's usually what 50% of plant three's effluent, so.
okay.
What year are we on for diversion?
We are in year 3 and
Three.
November we'll start year 4.
Okay.
And so Alto, it's all the snow melt coming down, isn't it?
Yeah, it's from Eagle Creek.
Yeah,
We're not bringing in really any in from Eagle Creek.
yeah.
We are taking, it was 300 to 400 from Eagle Creek, so. And it went a little bit higher too. I think we got it up to 500 and something
Okay.
500 something CF,
gallons.
yeah, per minute.
Yeah, into plant three. And then we reduced the wells,
Mm-hmm.
some of them offline.
Okay. Is anything else anybody can think of? Seems too short to be true.
This might be the shortest.
Well, you always hide and watch. That's one that, there's always a fly in the ointment that something happens. And we're there for 2 or 3 hours. So, but eventually, if we could just talk about that INI, that's going to be a big deal. And then we might briefly, is it going to be in your manager's report? I haven't read it yet about the solar project out at the JUB.
No, Mayor, but we could have, if Christelle and them want to give an update on that. They had the, was it
Meeting
the
yesterday.
RFPs yesterday?
So
We'll
that,
give an update.
so that we'll be able to get that solar project finally.
Yeah, because since we're the pilot project.
I had a call yesterday from AJ already asking for an update on it also. First thing yesterday morning, I was like, AJ, okay, we'll get it to you.
For some reason, they think we're the poster children for success in housing and for solar. And I guess it's because I'm always pushing housing and stuff at the municipal league. And solar, that we've been working on this for 10 years or 12 or whatever, Gary, I can't even remember in a long time. And so he's referring all these other communities to us. So it's like, we're the what? Expert? Oh, you want us to come talk? Okay. So anyway, and then they're shooting movies today. So if you haven't seen the buses, you will be. They got a big front end built on them where they got a cameraman hanging off the front and underneath the hood. And so a lot of activity out at the track. It's on the backside where they have the horse sale. It's full, the dining room's full. Yeah. And so we got to go out there and take a look yesterday. And so it's happening right now. So they're going to be hard at it for about the next 8 to 10 days, and then they'll be gone.
And then on the 4th, Sierra Blanca Pharmacy will be closed. They'll be filming there. And I don't know about Club Gas, what day that falls on, but just so everybody knows.
What are they doing?
Filming.
It's part of the film. He's going in to get asthma medicine for one of the people on the bus.
All right. Well, there being nothing else, this meeting is adjourned.
Right.
Man, I don't think I've ever seen an agenda with just one item.
I know.
Oh. You don't.